Hi Scorpio, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thank you so much for joining me on your June 2022 month ahead reading. So, I'm not going to use it. I was going to use the cosmic cycles for you guys, but actually I've changed my mind. We're going to use, excuse me, the This Might Hurt tarot deck by Isabella Rotman. I haven't used this one in a while for YouTube. I love this deck. It's gorgeous. And what we're doing with the monthlies from now on is we are looking at the theme for the month, or what it is you need to be focusing on, and then we pull 10 cards underneath just to give you the story and just to kind of just do a freestyle type reading just to look into whatever the situation is and perhaps, give you some advice on that. Okay, so I just didn't want to make it too predictive. I just wanted to kind of just talk and just tell you what I see, okay, which I always think is a good thing to do. So what do you need to be focusing on for the month of June, Scorpio? The Queen of Coins. So for some of you guys, it's managing your money, it's your finances, because the Queen of Pentacles is money, finances, resources, taking care of your resources, for example, looking after your income, doing your accounts, for example, because the Queen of Coins is a very resourceful character within the tarot. So she's the type of woman who will sit down on her spreadsheet. She'll look after her resources, she'll take care of her money, she'll make sure that everything is tallying. If she runs a business, she's going to be going through her accounts properly. She's going to be examining her money in great detail. This isn't a woman who spends lots of money. She's not, mean, but she is frugal, and she's the type of person that if she sees something she wants, she's not tempted by it. She doesn't, only when she's reversed is she... is she foolish with her cash. She'll spend her money, she'll spend money she doesn't have when she's reversed. She can be mean with her money when she's reversed. She can take other people's money and not give a shit. She's a gold digger when she's reversed. She steals money when she's reversed. It's the old adage of the reversals. When you get coin people that are reversed, Knight of Coins isn't particularly practical or methodical. He tends to be silly as well. He doesn't make the best laid plans. The Page of Pentacles is lazy, he's not particularly good at learning or, being resourceful. The Page of Pentacles, when he's in a reading, he's all about learning how to take care of your cash. When he's reversed, he doesn't learn. And the King of Pentacles is like the Queen of Coins, silly with cash, gold digger often, and not particularly resourceful, not taking care of cash, spending willy-nilly, that type of thing. So in the upright, this is somebody who needs to, who is very focused on making sure that their finances are looked after very well. So that might be something you need to be focusing on, Scorpio, for the month of June. Also your health. Coins represent the health. I don't do health readings, but they do represent health, okay? So this is a card where you might be needing to focus on eating correctly. If you're not eating correctly, you might need to be focusing on your diet with this card. Changing up your diet perhaps if you've not got a very good diet, or sticking to a dietary regime, that type of thing, because Queen of Coins is also about looking after your health as well. There may be things in the home that need to be focused on. Maybe there are things that need to be repaired, or things that need to just be, perhaps there's some redecorating or something like that. Coins deal with money, foundations, home. They also deal with work, career, and they also deal with your health. Let's have a look at what the story is underneath this. Right, yes, it's definitely a money thing. Some of you guys, it's about saving money. Four of Coins is a card about saving money. Not all the time, he clings to it, but there's something about saving your cash. Coins are also protection. So protecting cash, protecting any investments, for example. What's the next one? Okay, right. The Seven of Swords is not great when it comes to money cards, because the Seven of Swords, when it's around money cards, it wants to take what you have. Now you can see one card is clinging to its cash, the other card is trying to steal or run away or run off. So in June, it feels to me there's something about savings here, possibly even being taken, possibly because the Seven of Swords is taking whatever is around it. That's how I read these cards, because whenever I've seen Seven of Swords around coin cards, it's trying to take what somebody has. So there could be something about savings getting taken with the Seven of Swords. Okay. There's some kind of chaos here with the Tower. Stress, Ten of Wands, King of Wands. Okay, all right. So the Kings are solutions. The King of Wands is also success. We've got the Tower here, so perhaps money is getting taken. There's a bit of chaos here. Heavy burdens with the Ten of Wands. It's interesting because you've got a Court card here. So the Court card could mean maybe this is something that comes to a head, perhaps, with the King of Wands. Let's find out more. Okay, we've got movement, freedom, Knight of Wands. Yeah, we've got 2 freedom cards showing. We've got lots of wands though. So there's lots of movements. There's an action here. 7 of Wands. Wow. The cards are really interesting. Queen of Wands, 7 of Wands. There's a defending something here. And taking charge. Defend and take charge. You're winning a battle. So this is the battle, but the Chariot wins it. So winning a battle by the end of the month. We see freedom here with the Knight of Wands. So we see progress and freedom here. As an action that you take wins the battle. Or there could be somebody who helps you win a battle here. So it's an interest. I mean, you've got all of these wands. How many wands do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this situation requires a lot of action, I think, on your part, and a lot of movement going on in June. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of action taking place, and a lot of it may be required of yourself. I just feel that this is money that you're saving, possibly being taken with the 7 of Swords. And however, that Tower, I could have read that as being some form of chaos, but it almost feels like the Tower is unveiling something, because sometimes something comes to light with the Tower. Okay, so sometimes the Tower, and it's freeing oneself as well. There's a liberation, there's liberating yourself with the Tower, but this is a lie here, and somebody is stealing or trying to take something that you have, something you've worked hard for, something you've saved. But the Tower, something may come to light here, I think, with this Tower. 10 of Wands, struggles and burdens. It feels like with the King, it comes to an end, or the cycle ends, because Kings tend to be the end of the line. You have a Court card here, so Court cards can be a bit tricky, because you could be struggling with this, or you might be persevering or working hard to persevere towards some form of completion with a King, because Kings are the end of the line, they're the solution. So this might be struggling to find maybe some form of a solution here with that King of Wands. But I do feel that you find it, because you've got these freedom cards. We see progress and we see you being free here. So there's progress here, an opportunity for you to take action perhaps as well. The Fool talks about new opportunities, and the Queen of Wands is action. So there's an opportunity for you to take action here that could see you win the battle. Okay, so it's an interesting one for June, Scorpios. There's something around money getting taken. But I do actually feel that that Tower, at first when I looked at it, I thought, oh, what is this? Some sort of shake-up is happening here. But we have a card that indicates shake-ups and chaos. And then you've got a struggle card of the 10 of Wands, but then you've got the King of Wands. Kings can also mean fulfillment. Completion. I think this is struggling to complete something. Maybe the Tower, maybe these 3 cards are something else. Do you know what it feels like? It feels like in the reading, Scorpio, that there are several things going on. That's what it feels like. It feels like several things are going on here. Number one, it feels like money that you have saved getting taken. It could be that this happened before. Somebody took your money. Somebody took your savings. The 4 of coins is your savings. It's also what you're protecting. So this is protecting your bank account from the 7 of swords, from somebody snooping around. So often when you get a 4 of coins, it could be you need to protect something because somebody's trying to invade it. Okay. The way that I look at that as well is it's interesting because it's definitely for me about money because of that Queen of Coins card there. But the 7 of Swords, I mean, the 4 of Coins is keeping something to its chest. The 7 of Swords is kind of letting it out because it's running off from it, which is interesting. We don't have any other money cards. So what I'm going to say here, I'm going to read a few things into this for June, Scorpio. I'm going to say firstly that for some of you guys, it could be, and it feels like it's a past situation for some reason. There was money, your savings. Some of you guys, your savings were taken, perhaps, with the 7 of Swords, because he steals money. So your savings were taken. It could be in June that something is going to come to light around this with the Tower. Okay. And the 10 of Wands tends to mean an ending, and the King of Wands can be success. So it could be that something that was taken from you, finance, some money that was taken erroneously, I think here, it could come to light with the Tower, and we're seeing finally the struggle ending and success by the end of the month. Okay, we're seeing progress as an action, you have an opportunity now to take action here, and that opportunity to take action pays off because you finally win a battle. Now, the battle may have been concerning some money that was taken from you erroneously, something coming to light about that. The other way to see that as well is protecting. This month, it might be a need for you to protect yourself from a 7 of Swords. Okay, because the 7 of Swords wants to take what this person has. So it might be a month simply for just making sure that your passwords are correct, making sure that you are, that all of your security is tight around your money, that type of thing. Because the 4 of Coins talks about securing things. And the 7 of Swords wants to invade and take it. So securing yourself from this, perhaps. You could be liberated from a struggle here, for example, as well. Okay, so it might be something that was taken comes to light. Finally, when we double up on the Tower, when it comes to light, it could be that finally with this Tower energy, you're liberated from the struggle of the 10 of Wands, and you've got this success coming to you with the King of Wands energy. We're seeing a situation resolve itself in a very, very successful way, perhaps with the King of Wands energy showing there. Because this person is struggling to become the King of Wands. They're struggling to achieve something. King of Wands means achievement. So this is struggling to achieve something. So for some of you guys, it may be that if it's not already happened, you might have savings that are being taken here. And it might disrupt the flow of things for some of you guys with that Tower energy. And you may struggle to achieve certain things that you had planned, perhaps. Because this is achievement, that struggle. This kind of throws plans out because it disrupts things for the Tower. This is taking from somebody's savings. So it might be that something that you had saved or something that you were looking after is getting taken with that 7 of Swords. It disrupts the flow of things in June, and you may struggle to achieve certain things. However, we do see movement. It won't last. We see this progress card of the Knight of Wands, in which there's an opportunity for you to act. Okay, you'll have an opportunity to act in which you can, in which you possibly will win the battle. The Chariot is winning, and the 7 of Wands is battle. So there may still be an opportunity for you to take an action here, to act in which you can actually win the battle. So all is not lost. Something might get taken and it might put a little bit of a setback on you. However, there's still an opportunity for you to take a particular action that will see you win the battle. So not all is lost here, I think. I also think with these 3 cards here, you may also be liberated from a struggle here. which she sees you achieving something. So the kings for me are achievement cards because they're the end of the line. They find the solution. He achieves things. So it may also be for some of you guys that you are liberating, because the lesson of the major arcana is all about liberation. You're liberating yourself from a struggle here in which you see yourself achieving the final goal with the King of Wands energy. We see movement here and freedom with the Fool energy. An action that you take with the Queen of Wands energy showing there sees you achieve a battle. So there's the achievement of something happening. Some of you guys, it may be a long-winded achievement. Some of you guys, it might simply be something quick that happens. I also see here something perhaps being hidden around money with the Four of Coins energy coming out with the 7, because the 7 is kind of running away from this. So it might be that there is the loss of, but it does, I mean, it depends on what this is, because we have a money card here and a money, but we don't have any other money cards. So for some of you guys, it will be money. It'll be money being taken. It'll disrupt the flow of things for a little bit of time, and you might struggle to achieve something. That, for example, you might have had a plan to do something, but it might be, well, there's a bit of a setback here because money's got taken, there's disruption, and you're struggling to achieve something going forward that you'd already planned. But there is movement here, okay? There's freedom, there's movement, there's an action being taken, and there's a battle being won. All right, so not all is lost. It might seem like that maybe at the beginning of the month, but then going towards the end of the month, it's not like that. It turns out into something else. It turns out beautifully. For some of you guys, this is a boundary. Now, the 4 of Coins is protection as well. The 7 of Swords is kind of loosening this. So, and the Tower there as well. So there might be something that you were trying to protect that is being taken now. It might be some form of boundaries coming down, which then sees you struggling to achieve something, because something that you would put, some form of protection or some form of something secure that you had put in place is perhaps not so secure with these cards. So it may see you then struggle, and it may also kind of take a hit perhaps on your confidence. This is confidence, and this is somebody who's struggling to be confident. So it may be that something that you would put in place, something that you thought was secure, actually isn't particularly secure, and it kind of puts a little bit of strain on your confidence, that type of thing. However, I do feel that with the Knight of Wands, we're seeing movement, we're seeing kind of this movement, this drive showing up here, and we're seeing an opportunity again, I think, with the Fool energy for you to take an action here that puts you back in that driving seat, or sees you overcoming some form of challenge or obstacle or something like that. Okay, so it may also be something that had been put in place. Suddenly it's not so secure, and it sees you struggling with your confidence over it. But then we see this movement, and we see this kind of, it may also be that you're receiving help. Knights tend to be helpers. So it also might be that after this, you're receiving some form of help. Maybe somebody new is coming in. Maybe it's this Queen of Wands, this new person, this Queen of Wands coming in to help here. It might be somebody comes in and helps you overcome the battle, because this isn't you. So if this isn't you taking this action, this may be somebody who's coming in, wandering in, perhaps even unexpectedly with the Knight of Wands and the Fool energy, to help you win some form of a battle here. So I feel that during the month of June, you've got a lot of assistance there. You're either helping yourself or you've got some form of support. I mean, June is an interesting month for you, I think, Scorpio, where it feels to me like, the month is the Queen of Coins. So you need to focus on the Queen of Coins. You need to focus on your resources. Perhaps you need to use whatever resources you have to deal with whatever this is. You know, some of you guys, it'll be money. You need to focus on kind of getting your finances into some form of shape, because something you've had, something that you've saved has been taken, and it's disrupted, or it is going to disrupt the flow of things, and you'll struggle to achieve or accomplish certain things because of this disruption to your finances. But we see this person, we perhaps see some help, Knight of Wands energy. This could also be just simply, we see though movement, a sort of shift with the Knight of Wands, and in which there's an opportunity for you to act against this. So it might be something gets taken, but you have an opportunity to come back and act against it. And the actions that you take with that Queen of Wands, therefore, in the end, see you winning this battle. So it may be, okay, something happens and you're like, hang on, that's not right. You've taken what I've made, you've taken my money. Now I'm struggling to actually put the things that I was going to do into place. But the universe says, well, there's a shift here with the Knight of Wands. As there's a fresh opportunity for you to come back and counterattack, if you like, because there's an opportunity for you to fight back with this Queen. The Queen of Wands isn't going to back down. She's going to fight back. There's an opportunity for you to fight back. And in the end, you win the battle because you did that. So there could be an opportunity on something. This could be a past thing for some of you guys, or it could be happening in June. But whatever it is, gets taken. You struggle to accomplish, but then there is this opportunity. Sorry, guys, I know I'll repeat myself, but I'll just try and get the story in my head. There's an opportunity with the Fool energy for you to act on this. So there's a counterattack from Scorpio, and you actually win the battle as well. There could be somebody who is representing you. Knights tend to be representatives, okay? So it may be that there's an opportunity for you to be represented by this Queen on your behalf. Maybe she is fighting this Seven of Wands. Maybe the Seven of Wands is the person who took the money or took your savings here, and they're ready to fight, but the Queen of Wands is not ready to back down either. Can you see how they're looking at each other? There's an interaction here. These two, there's a fight going on here, and they're wands. So neither one will back down. There's a lot of fiery energy here. So what I'm seeing here, Scorpio, is you may be getting some representation as well from someone who's going to fight on your behalf. And you see this Queen, I think, being the Chariot, winning the battle for you. So it may also be that somebody wins the battle for you because they're fighting this thing on your behalf as well. Some of you guys, you're being freed from or liberating from a very stressful situation. Okay, we see accomplishment and achievement here. So we see achievement here in which some of you guys are finally freed from some form of stress that you were under here. Okay, the stress could have been with a battle that you've been fighting here. Okay, you might have been fighting a battle with a King of Wands, which sees you with the Chariot coming on top as well. We've also got the Four of Coins surrounded by these three cards, Knight of Wands, Fool, and Seven. You'll notice that there's one card that is stuck, and there are three cards that are moving. So it may also be for some of you guys that you need to focus on this month. It's about moving outside of stalemate, or that it might be that you've been stuck in a situation for a while, or some of you guys may be resistant to moving with something. Okay, some of you guys are struggling with the idea of kind of, you know, liberating yourself or moving out of a safety zone. This is the comfort zone. This month might be a month for moving out of that. Okay, which could be then there needs to be a focus on a goal here with this Queen of Coins energy here, because some of you guys, you've been stuck in something, and it may literally be that there is a need to shift. There's a shift around this, or there's a need to move out of this, because we've got one stagnant card and three cards that are suggesting movement. So this might be a month for moving out of a very stagnant situation, or moving out of something that is a status quo. And we're getting a lot of kind of action here with the Queen of Wands and the Tower energy, some sudden action taking place here. Might be some spontaneous actions are needed this month, for example, if you're going to overcome certain challenges as well. So for some of you guys this month, it might be a month, Scorpio, of moving out of a comfort zone, doing something that you're really uncomfortable with. It may be that you are forced with the Tower to take a particular action here. Okay, you may be forced with the Tower to take a particular action with the Queen of, because it probably for a lot of you guys may all boil down to money or resources, or even your home, or even your safety net, or even your long-term comfort. You know, the Queen of Coins, queens tend to get to the root of matters. So it might be the situation to focus on this month, Scorpio, is getting to the root of a situation, whether this is to do with your home, whether it's to do with your finances with the Queen of Coins, whether it's to do with your job with the Queen of Pentacles. It could be any one of those things that you're needing to focus on for the month, okay? And some of you guys with this Tower and this Queen, you are forced into taking an action here, okay? Which requires, with the Knight of Wands, the Fool, and the Seven of Swords, for you to remove yourself from this. Some of you guys have been reluctant or resistant to do something with that Four of Coins, and it may be because you've been struggling to accomplish something here and you've been fighting a battle. You're going to be forced to take a particular action here, okay, which will free you from the battle. But you're only going to win if you move out of whatever this safety zone is. So some of you guys are literally being forced to do something this month that you probably don't want to do, because the Four of Coins is always resistant to doing anything. This is why he's got his pentacles all kind of up around him, because he's stuck. He doesn't want to move out of something. So some of you guys literally being forced to take an action here this month. If you're going to win something, you're going to have to do something different, and you're being forced to do it in June as well for some of you Scorpios. Okay, but it's not a bad thing, because at the end of the day, the end card is the Chariot. It sees you accomplishing achievement. The King of Wands is achievement, and the Chariot is winning the battle. Okay, so whatever this is for this month, for you guys, however it fits into your life this month, and it could fit in numerous ways. The reason that this is happening is so that you can win, accomplish and achieve and win the battle. You can get yourself back on top, you know. And that's the reason why this is happening. So, you know, it might be a case that some of you guys are like, oh, why me? Why is this happening? But the universe is like, look, this is happening. We're forcing you to take this action here, okay? We're forcing you to do it because, and some of you guys, it's being forced into taking a spontaneous, this fully spontaneous, and this is an action. You're being forced to take a very spontaneous action just to do something. Some of you guys may be doing something as a knee-jerk reaction as well, which for me this looks like as well, with this fast-moving card of the Knight of Wands, the spontaneity of the Fool, and the fiery action of the Queen. It may be, and the Tower as well, showing here. So it might be a sudden movement, and that Seven of Swords running away from the Four of Pentacles as well. So it may be, for some reason, this is a month of doing something really, really spontaneous here. Okay, as a way to perhaps with the King of Wands overcome whatever pressure you're dealing with here. And overcoming with the Chariot, the battle of the Seven of Wands. Okay, so this might be a month of just literally doing something really spontaneous, doing something that you perhaps were resistant to do with the Four of Coins. You do it as a way to counteract whatever the Ten of Wands is with the King of Wands. Okay, he's up for a challenge, to be honest with you. He's very much, you know, this is somebody who is up for a challenge. But as a way to overcome any type of battle, it might see you having to just do something random. Because we've got kind of these random cards. Knight of Wands random, Fool random, Tower random. Not so much the Queen of Wands. She's all about, she does actually plan out her actions. But she can also be very spontaneous. So, and the Seven of Swords, he's not random because he's strategy. But this is somebody who is... might also be strategy just goes out of the window, for example, taking random actions. Some of you guys, it may also be that the focus with the Queen of Coins this month, Scorpio, might be needing to focus on perhaps protecting your finances, in which in order to secure your finances, it's going to require you to, for some of you guys, literally to throw a strategy maybe out of the window. There may be something random here. You might just need to just do something off the cuff. It may just pay off. I mean, it may already be something that was in the works, for example. It might be something that you completely just ignored, but it may be something that you're going to have to bring up again and do and say, okay, let's just quickly go for that then, because that might be a good idea to overcome whatever this is. This is a month for overcoming something, I think, for some of you guys. And some of you guys, it will be where strategy or best place plans are kind of thrown out of the window, okay? Because some of you guys seem like you're fighting for something this month. But I think by the end of the month, you should have accomplished it and achieved it going forward. See you on the next one, guys. If you'd like to order a reading, click on the link in the comment section below. Take care. Bye-bye.